or someone you know struggle with incapacitating neck pain or back pain, maybe the sciatic nerve pain that shoots down the leg, numbness tingling down the arms and hands? Well, I'm Dr. Chappa, owner of Well Health and Chiropractic here in Hendersonville and Gallatin, Tennessee. And in the beginning of 2024, after months and months of research and flying around the country, I actually met with a bunch of the owners of different decompression table companies, trying to find what is the best of the best that the world has to offer to be able to help our patients here in Sumner County and the surrounding communities with different issues. Because as a chiropractor, I've been adjusting patients for years, and I've done well over a couple 100,000 adjustments. I have 5 doctors that work under me, and so with all of us, we have over 70 years of experience treating patients with so many different conditions. There was just a small percentage of patients that no matter how much we adjusted them, there was still lingering pain and issues, and it comes back to the fact that they had old injuries that we just weren't able to get the disc healthy enough. So we decided to branch into a whole nother wing of the office to bring in the #1 spinal decompression machine in the world, known as the DRX9000. The vast success has been proven and shown by respected physicians and researchers associated with the Mayo Clinic, Duke, Stanford, Johns Hopkins University, Harvard, and other prestigious medical institutions. This FDA-cleared table had incredible success rate to the point it's shown that 88 to 90% of people actually have a significant pain reduction with these issues. It's shown that the average person dropped 6 points on a pain scale, and pretty much every single one of those was on a pain scale less than 1. Some of the other companies out there, they claim like a 90% success rate, but what they don't realize is they only counted if you dropped 1 point on a pain scale for success, whereas we had a lot more strict parameters. If we followed the parameters of the other ones, it would actually have been a 100% success rate. It's crazy. As I was flying around and trying to figure this out from different experts in the field, I also found out that when they combined it with class 4 laser, that they were getting even better results. And so that's why you see over here, I then went on to this whole nother research tangent of, okay, what is the best class 4 laser in the world? And we landed on the MLS laser therapy. This here is only one of 2 units in the state of Tennessee. We own both of those units in our Hendersonville and our Gallatin office here in Middle Tennessee. And this here laser does so many different things. But the reason why I really wanted to bring it in for the disc patients is because I needed a laser that could penetrate deep enough and be able to create the photobiomodulation effects that laser can create at a depth of where the disc is. Most class 4 lasers out there can't reach past 3 centimeters deep, and 3 centimeters deep isn't deep enough to really get to those deep-seated pathologies, whereas this one here, literature says this goes 3 up to 5 centimeters deep. The orthopedic surgeons that use this technology say it can actually potentially go up to 5 inches deep into the tissue, which is what we really wanted to do. And why is it so beneficial in combination with what we're doing here with the decompression is because, #1, it creates more oxygen, nutrients, and blood supply by creating vasodilation in the arteries. It also stimulates new capillaries, so more blood supply in that regard as well. Also stimulates the mitochondria in the cell to produce more ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. That is the energy molecule our body uses for all healing and function and repair in our body. Super essential. #3 reason why I really wanted to bring this one and why it's one of the best ones in the world is the fact that it actually is the only class 4 laser that can be used over metal implants. A lot of our patients have had old surgeries even, hardware, screws, rods in their spine, and you can't use class 4 lasers over there because those can create thermal damage. MLS system actually synchronizes dual wavelengths to penetrate deeply into this tissue to create those effects without creating any type of thermal heat up, so we can do them over those different hardwares and screws and rods, which is really cool for those patients where they wouldn't have that access otherwise. And so we brought this in the January of 2024, and in just 3 months' time, we were getting such incredible results with our patients that we started getting referrals left and right. And so we had to actually upgrade to not just 2 spinal decompression DRX9000s. This one is for the low back, that one's for the neck, but we actually had to get a 3rd spinal decompression table to be able to handle the volume and see the patients that needed and wanted our help. When patients get on here, a lot of patients are in such acute pain that they're not able to just jump on a table and lay down. So the cool thing about this one is you can actually step up on this and it slowly lowers the patient back, like you see the table behind me, so that way it doesn't create that acute spasms in the back, which would pretty much negate what we're trying to accomplish when we're doing that decompression therapy, and then we can slowly raise them back up. Because when we're trying to create that traction, we don't want you to be tense and your muscles to be spasming. This machine, better than any other machine out there, can actually go back and forth with the computer 13 times a second to read up to, they say, 2,000 muscle contractions. They have these reflexes that guard the spinal joints, and so if you ever land most what they call decompression machines out there, which are really just glorified traction tables, they actually start to pull your spine apart, but it doesn't have that technology to be able to cancel out all the muscle reflexes that occur in your spine, so you're actually creating like little micro tears or strains in those muscles, soft tissues, as you're trying to decompress that disc. Also, those tables aren't creating enough decompression in the disc itself to create the vacuum necessary to suck those herniations and bulges back in like this one. So this table is proven to be the #1 non-surgical solution as a true spinal decompression table to help people struggling with bulging discs, herniated discs, disc degeneration or degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, even posterior facet syndrome. And so if you know of anybody with that, please let them know that we have this so we can be a blessing to them as well. We are just so thankful that the Lord has allowed us to bring this into this community between the DRX9000 and the M7 MLS therapy laser. All this technology, we're just so blessed to be able to offer this to patients, and we're excited to see what it can do for you or the people you know and love. We're just excited to be part of that miracle story. If you want to know more, please talk to one of us, reach out. We would love to serve you.